it's your girl Lyka and I'm back again with another academic related vlog. So for today's vlog, we are going to talk about campus journalism. So the point here is I'm going to choose a random issue about campus journalism from the internet and I'm gonna discuss it briefly to you and share the implications of this issue in the teaching of campus journalism, and of course, what are my personal recommendations in order to address such issue. Before we begin, I would like to bring you somewhere that I think you have never been yet. In 3, 2, 1. Hello pretties! So as you can see, we are here in a school, but this is not only an ordinary school because this school is my alma mater. So I brought you here guys because I want to tour you around. So without further ado, let's get moving. Computer Laboratory 1. So here we are usually conducting our journalism workshops and seminars wherein our schools would invite speakers and guests who will give us tips on how to become better on journalism. The next stop is our canteen. Yes, our canteen is very memorable to me because who would ever forget those delicious snacks and foods that were prepared for us whenever we compete in DSPC and RSPC? And not to forget that these foods are free. That is how supportive our school is to us journalists. The next spot that we are going to visit is one of the most memorable rooms for me during my high school days. And I'm gonna tell you guys why this is very memorable to me. This room is very memorable to me because this is where we usually do our school paper. It is exclusive for the ship only and the other room is for the Lampasigan. And this room is also very memorable to me because this is where I've been elected as the editor-in-chief of our school paper, The Ship, way back 2017. And yes, these are the memories that I do really treasure in this room. Just a little trivia about our school paper. The name of our school paper is The Ship in English and The Lampasigan in Filipino. It is because our school is located near a coastal area, and from this point on top of our senior high school building, we can see the wide West Philippine Sea. So, I guess it is enough. I hope you enjoyed the trip. Let us now proceed to our main agenda for this vlog. Hello pretties! We just arrived at home and we are now going to discuss the article about campus journalism. The article that we have chosen is from Rappler and with the headline, Why Campus Journalism Should Go Beyond Classrooms. The article that I have chosen is about the borderline where campus journalism could be applied. It is more of a persuasive newsletter or news article because it encourages people to agree that campus journalism should go beyond classroom or school settings. According to Danilo Araw, the University of the Philippines campus journalism professor, student-run publications should not be hindered from covering beyond classroom because there is no distinction between national and local or school issues, and it is also because these are interrelated. The national and local situations are therefore not mutually exclusive and there is no balance to strike. He also added that campus publications help shape public opinion by providing relevant information, and aside from keeping the student body up to date with relevant issues, the campus press plays a huge role in preserving freedom of speech and expression. To support Araw's claim of bringing campus journalism outside the classroom setting, the article stated how student publications tackled issues which hounded the Philippines during the colonial rule. The reality brought about by abusive leaderships has pushed these students to harness the power of the pen. The students before were able to expose the ill leaderships of these abusive colonizers. They were also able to expose issues such as economic crisis, corruption, and human rights violations. They have also took part in the struggle against oppressive military rule. They were among those arrested over the pieces they wrote for their campus paper. Given these circumstances from the history, or the Philippine history in particular, there is no reason that campus journalism should only be limited in the four walls of a classroom. Thus, this campus journalism deserves to go beyond this. At the end of the article, the challenge to the campus journalists has been stated. It says that if campus journalism would go beyond the school setting, the student journalist should be properly trained not only on skills but also on the concept of journalism and its role in society and nation building. So let us now proceed to the implication of this article or of this issue to the teaching of campus journalism. There are two implications of this article to the teaching of campus journalism. First, campus journalism teachers or coaches will be surely challenged to put an extra effort in reproducing well-trained and well-equipped campus journalists. Since the scope of campus journalism will already cover the whole nation, then there is a need to take this more seriously because it will no longer be exclusive for the school only, but it is already for public consumption. Because of this proposal, the Philippines will more likely to have competitive campus journalists. The camp journal teachers or coaches will get to be more responsible of developing sense of courage, nationalism, sympathy, and truthfulness among the campus journalists. Second, this will serve as a training ground for the aspiring journalists of mass media in the future. The earlier that they will be exposed to the bigger picture of reality, the better they become journalists in the future. It might be hard on the part of the journalist and the coach to be indulged or to indulge themselves in such challenge, but it will all be worth it in the end. In order to bring campus journalism outside the school setting or classroom context, I personally recommend schools to send their journalists in seminars with the personalities who are veterans on this particular field. The campus journalists will be able to learn from them and they will be more inspired of becoming like these personalities in the future. Second, student journalists should attend press conferences where they will be able to personally witness a national interview and publish this in their school papers. This will help the whole student body to be aware of what is happening national. Next thing that I can recommend is school papers should not only be exclusive within the education department. This should be reproduced as long as it caters everyone who is eager to read a newsletter written or made by young journalists. I believe that the barrier that blocks campus journalism from the issues outside the school should be broken. Campus journalism deserves to be brought out from the four walls of a classroom, and there we can bring the best in the campus journalists. I also believe that if campus journalism will broaden its scope from school up to the national or even in the international issues, then it could help the youth to be socially aware. This will awaken the social consciousness of the youth of this present generation as they will become proactive and responsive citizens of this society. Because of this, we can avoid ignorance among the youth. And that is all for this vlog. This has been your girl, Lyka Asuncion, reminding you to stay healthy and COVID-free. Bye!